Four masked thieves burst into you might remember the vision, an Adelaide bottle shop on Saturday, filling 3 trolleys in this brazen booze robbery. And they'll carry on like pork chops, these blokes. While others might cower in the corner, 57-year-old grandma Cindy Waterman leapt into action.
She sure did. She ended up wrestling with the booze bandits for 5 minutes, and she's got the bruises to prove it. Local hero Cindy Waterman joins us live now from Adelaide.
Legend.
Cindy, look at you. You are fearless. What made you jump into action?
Well, they knocked into me down the aisle first. I didn't actually know it was a robbery. And so I followed them to the call room, and they had their masks on, but in my rage, I didn't realise. So I yelled at them like a mother would and said, you know, what are you doing? Not apologising to me when you've knocked me in the aisle. And then after I'd yelled at them, I walked out, and they walked down the other aisle, and they were stealing everything. And I said, why isn't anyone doing anything? And everyone just stood there and didn't do anything. So I tried to pull the trolleys away and do whatever I could to stop them getting out, but I didn't have any help from anybody because everyone's too scared these days to do anything.
Yeah.
Well, you've got to make a stand.
Not you, though. You're brave.
Well, I am, because when I got out the store, I managed to get one, and I held him for 5 minutes, and then his friend came back to actually help him pull the trolley off of me. And then a lady pulled me back and said they'll stab you, and Woolworths has got insurance. And I said, well, I don't really care about the insurance. I want to stop them.
Hey, listen, what was going on with these guys? And could you make anything of it?
Well, apparently they'd done the same thing last week. I'm not sure about the actual days, but you couldn't see them. You couldn't see any of them. But I knew the one that I had hold of. He actually had very soft skin under his eyes, so I think he was only about 14 years old. So I wasn't frightened at all. Obviously, I've got the fight or flight. I've got the fight mode in me, and you can't help that. That's just a natural thing that happens to you.
Yeah.
So everyone saying I shouldn't have done it, I could have got stabbed, it's just a naturally occurring thing. And I did my best to stop them, because if the community doesn't work together, this is going to happen all the time, which it is happening all the time, and people aren't helping. If someone helped me, I would have had one of them and we could have done a citizen arrest.
Well, and
but because I couldn't get anyone to help, I couldn't do it by myself.
And that's the thing, because you didn't have the help there, Cindy, obviously then they got away and they are still on the run. What would your plan have been if you had stopped them?
Well, they didn't get away because I yelled out to my partner to head them off at the pass, which he did, and he rammed the trolley with a car, and we brought back 2 trolleys full to the store.
Did you?
Yeah, so they didn't get everything. That's the footage there where he rams the trolley, and then they let go. One got away with a trolley full, and the other 2 trolleys he brought back to the store. But I think in doing it, the boys couldn't close the doors when they seen them coming in, because they have to actually leave the counter and push a button on the door. So if Woolworths could install a button that they could push when they see them entering the store, it would be much better for them, and a safety thing. I understand that they can't get involved or touch anything, but as a community person, you can do that. You can help, and if everyone had helped that day, we would have got one of them. And everyone can bag me and say, oh, you could have got knifed, you could have got stabbed, you could have, well, could have, would have, should have, and if someone helped me, we would have had one of them. And then that would have helped the police to actually, you know, lead them to the other 3.
Look, people are sick and tired of this bad behaviour that we're seeing everywhere, right? And people have had enough. You've stood up and you've been counted. I hope you get some kind of bravery award, or at least some sort of, you know,
recognition
from Woolworths, and maybe we can get you some, you know, what do you call them? You know, when you give something over and you get money.
A gift
voucher.
Well, Carl,
Carl officially lost.
Thanks for helping me, everyone.
I actually have my own business.
Do you?
Yes, it's called Cindy's Demos. So I do the supermarkets and give out all the food for free to all those people that come past.
You're a legend.
So if anyone needs a demo that can be doubled as a security officer, I'm your girl. I'm your girl.
Good on you.
Carl, I thought you were absolutely going to give me the hardest time.
No, you did a great
tell me
thing.
I should have kept all the alcohol for myself.
No. Well, now that I've thought of it.
I've been awake all night.
Clearly, I don't even know what a gift voucher is. I need to get off the alcohol. Good on you, Cindy. You're a legend. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you very much.
Cindy.
Thank you.
Good on you.
Gift vouchers.
What a legend.